Happy Sunday, Dandadan, Volume 13, over here.
Whew, we're excited. A lot of hype going into this one from what we just left off on, and also from people in chat and in the comments been telling us like, yeah, 105 is one of the ones, and 111 is one of those ones in this volume in general. It's exactly one of those ones.
We'll do a quick little introduction because I think this volume might have a bit more eyes viewing it than normal. So I am the night portion of Mugen Eclipse, Mr. Twitchy.
And I am the day portion of Mugen Eclipse, Vontae the First.
We've been following Dandadan since season 1 of the anime. Have been doing volume reactions from volume 5 up until now. Once we get fully caught up with the volume content, we'll then go weekly with the chapters. I know that Tatsu's taken a couple of breaks here and there, which is fine. Make sure you relax, make sure you get your head and your body straight, because we don't need mangaka breaking down. But yeah, again, the 2 chapters on today, we are going to alternate chapters except for 2 of them. We're going to both dual react to them. One, then the other, not at the same time. But yeah, Dandadan, such a fun series. Vamola's backstory is really hitting. I did not expect a war orphan star across the galaxies plotline. Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker. This is crazy.
Yeah, and then the whole thing with the Sumerians, Tatsu getting influence from real life people. So that's really cool. And we've been seeing it all around in this series already, and I can't wait to see more references to real life people or aliens, yokai, all that kind of stuff. It's always fun to see that. A lot of modern anime do that a lot, especially since a lot of modern day anime takes place in the real world.
Sure.
World, it's not like One Piece world or like Konoha or whatever in Naruto. It's like actual Japan, actual
Konoha's
United
real.
States, and other.
Konoha's
It is?
real. Believe
It is.
in the will of the fire.
I'm about to say, but nonetheless, though, we're excited for this. I really don't have too much else to say. I don't know if I'm ready for this, but I'm here.
I do know that the Vamola backstory is continued at the start of this volume.
Okay.
I don't know for how long, but there's some more pieces that we're gonna get, and
we left off with them barely surviving and found a cave, right, to hide in.
Vamola, her mom, and then the 2 friends of her mom.
One of them lost a limb, I believe.
The other one looks like the hands just laying on the cave, like she probably dead or dying.
And that crazy ass shit with the aliens, the big mamas. What the hell? Creating weapons by what?
I just got traumatized the second time.
Oh boy. Well, you ready to hop into it? I guess.
Yep.
Pretty quick.
I never remember who's starting. Am I starting off this time?
I believe it's you this time.
Okay. All right. If you guys are watching and enjoy the stream, make sure you like it for us. It gets us out to more Dandadan viewers, and subscribe if you enjoy our content or discussions. But with that being said, let's get into chapter 103, Vamola 3. Oof. They just barely survived. Oh, her mom's bleeding. Mama, you're hurt. Don't call me that. You call me Miss Banga. We need to dress the wound. What do you think you're doing, you little shit? That's the last one. I don't need that, you dummy. But why not? And why are you always like this? Don't look at me like we're family. We're strangers. We all are. You can't trust other people. Ooh, that line, it reminds me of the Robin line from One Piece. Like, her saying that is like the inverse Saul, to where she's this like prickly, cold, distant, motherly figure. But Vamola's gonna take this to heart, because she's been very trusting since she's got to Earth. Thank you, Momo. We're in this mess because we trusted other people. It's over. All of it. I want to see the ocean. I grew up in a poor mountain town. If I'm gonna die anyway, might as well do it where I can see the beach. Good idea. I'll join you. If you come along, I won't be able to see the water on the account of your fat ass blocking the view. What about you two? And they're not going. What the hell are you doing? I'm gonna lay down in your lap and die like this, Mama. You're too heavy. Do I have to look after you until my last breath? Sure do. You picked me up, so you're responsible for me. Kill me. I don't want to be killed by them, but I won't mind if you do it. She looks down at the gun, aims it. Oh! Before this world ended up like this, I was a cook in a royal palace. These hands, I honed these hands to make food that people would be happy to eat, not to hold a gun. I didn't go through all that effort just so I could kill people. Damn it. She starts breaking down. Damn it. Vamola's crying. She's crying. Gah! Huh? What is it? What's the matter with me? What's wrong? If your wound is hurting, use this bandage. Well, hurry up and hand it over then. Hey, why are you acting like this? And out of nowhere. Let's go. I just remembered. Go? Go where? A lot of intellectual types used to come to the palace, and I once heard them talking about a Sumerian myth. Long ago, the Sumerians had a second homeland, a place called Idea, from which we migrated, or idea for the layman's. The means of travel used at that time was the pyramid. For thousands of years, the royal family was in charge of one, an ancient, massive hunk of stone. Maybe we ought to take the risk, all or nothing, on that Sumerian myth. Let's call those two back. We're gonna need numbers. Well, we have that dimensional frog thing that's on the side of the pyramid. Looks like there's a big mama. Oh, and they have them all lined up at the bottom. All right, multiple planets. There's sun. Oh my god. This next page, it doesn't look like there's any Sumerians left. It looks like they've all been packed up for these weapons. Aja, can you see the ocean? I can't see it. We need to get a bit closer. Damn it. And we were so close. You think I'm gonna die without seeing the water, you rat bastards? Boom, boom. Damn, you old broads are slow. At least get the lead out and go see that water. We're making a break for it. We're leaving this piece of shit world.
Oh, that was sad. Sorry, I was really sad. Everybody just wants to see the ocean.
Yeah, I don't think that she was ever going to kill Vamola. No. I feel like that was obviously a step too far. She could be cold, distant, don't call me mama. But like killing Vamola after raising her for however many years.
She was saying, you the real big mama.
The real big mama we met along the way.
This damn pyramids, transmission systems, Sumerians from a planet called Idea. Man, that's Earth. What are you talking about?
They said a second home. So does that mean that they started in some Idea, or
they say that from where they migrated from, or two. Let me see.
It says from which we migrated. So my guess is that they did start off on Earth and then moved here. But it just seems weird that they say a second homeland.
Yeah. I guess because they stay there for so long, like after a while, I guess he just kind of called it like, oh, it's home too.
Sure.
But very straightforward chapter, though.
It was poignant. Good emotional beats.
Damn.
But
Getting close to 105, huh? I'm scared. I'm scared. It's in the beginning.
All right. You want to get the next one?
Yep. Right into it. All right. Once again, guys, like the stream and subscribe if you are a Dandadan fan. We're going to read it to the end until we're caught up. And there's more series that we're going to be reading, like Chainsaw Man, and a little special one that we've been trying to get to for a while, Berserk. So, hey, if you're a fan of those, subscribe and like. Right. All right, Vamola 4. Goddamn, another title of Vamola 4. And the next one's going to be Vamola 5 or 105. Probably. Okay. So they're back here. Okay, you see all the aliens still there. You see all the cargo with the weapons, I guess, in there. Or shipment, obviously. Mama, those prisoners, they're not like us. They're not like us. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Those are men. Have you never seen one? I thought they'd all been wiped out, but here they are, docile and captured. What do we do? Are we going to help them? That's crazy talk. Besides, we came here to say goodbye to the world. Now let's get in that pyramid fast. We're going to liberate those enslaved men. Huh? What the hell are you talking about? Take a good look. We can't do this on our own. We need more numbers. Look at ew, man. God damn. Something I was just thinking about, like, what if these aliens, like, going back to the whole thing about, like, the 666 aliens within our galaxy or whatever, or in our area, what if, like, if these do come from outside of that, what if they're, like, aliens, they're all aliens from different species that kind of, like, bonded together? I'm just saying that off rip because they all look different from each other, like, all of them look, we've probably seen, like, probably like 7 different looks to them already, and they're all working together. Perhaps they could be like some kind of hybrids that somebody else created, or they could just be a bunch of different races of aliens bonded together. Who knows? But let me continue. Okay, so we need more numbers. Let's go. If we sneak in from behind, we can undo their restraints unnoticed. Vamola, wait, you little. This is no time to be impatient. All this time, I've been so frustrated. All this time, I've been wishing I could have saved them. They following behind her, though. Please don't move. Just keep facing forward. Please don't turn this way. Stop. Shit, the jig is up, damn, already. Throw up a smoke screen. Trespasser detected. Oh my god. Damn, man. Just completely obliterated his goddamn head. We need more smoke. We don't have any. We'll have to force our way through now. Make a break for the pyramid. Vamola, look out. Ooh, there goes a damn projectile. Oh, did she get hit? Yeah, she took the hit. Oh, shit. God damn. Is that her back open? Is it? Oh, my. Or is it just kind of like her armor got burned? I was about to say. I mean, but it is. I mean, she obviously is bleeding, though. Mama. No, Mama. Get up, please, Mama. Vamola, stop it. You want to get killed? Run to the pyramid. No, Mama. Vanga's beyond saving. Forget her. You're the child of all of us. You think I'm going to let you die in a place like this? Vamola, run. Wow, this just reminds me of fucking Vinland Saga with Einar and his mom. I'm not your mother, dummy. Damn, oh my, look at all of this chaos, man. God damn. Wow. Okay, there go the suit. Oh, is she gonna put her in the suit and then she's gonna get away? Is that what's happening or about to happen? Run! Go, 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 go! Run, run, run! Ah! Oh my God! Ew. Okay, and they're both, all three of them are right in front of her, and then her mama is right there. Oh no, or the other two. Oh yeah, GG's. Oh, don't tell me they about to like. I don't want to see nothing gruesome here. God damn it. Oh my God, I see like people. Yeah, I only see like people's bottom half of their bodies, top half. Yeah, it's looking horrible. God damn. And that one's coming in behind her. Mama. Mm. Yeah, so she got in the suit first. Okay, so she's gonna get into the suit. And then obviously she's probably gonna give it to Vamola, try to get her in there. God damn. Once again, Tatsu's art is just crazy, man. Like he is just, I feel like in so many different ways. Like the fighting choreography off rip, obviously. But some of these shots would be so detailed. Literally shots. God damn. Yeah. I don't know. The next chapter is about to be wild, though. It has to be wild. Oh my God. What are we gonna see?
Since there wasn't a text on that last page, I wasn't sure if you were finished or not. Like,
Oh.
okay. There's something very primal about this type of carnage, and I think it's mainly because everyone around Vamola is of an elderly age. So when you see these old men and old women getting like limbs blown off, decapitated, holes blown in them,
So
it hurts different than like seeing a man or like a prime woman, you know, in their 20s or 30s or whatever die, because there's like a cool factor about it. When you see these old elderly people get no, there's no enjoyment out of this. There's no cool factor. It just puts a pit in my stomach. What do you think was
doing it on purpose,
like
too.
the guy that was running? Do you think, I don't know, in that situation, do you think that it was properly communicated that he shouldn't move? I just found that pan a little bit strange.
I don't know. I mean, since they already looked so out of it, maybe he just like wanted to get this over with and just die. I don't know.
It could be that, I suppose.
'Cause they look extremely like they're like his eyes are just black. Just there's no life left in anybody. They all look malnourished to an extent. Well, yeah, obviously, and yeah, they're out of it physically and mentally.
I'm also curious, I would be shocked if this happened, if Vamola and either Okarun or another person had a child, but where are all the younger generation? Do you think maybe they already got off planet and she's not the last of her species? It seems strange that there's, you know, like elderly men and women, but there's no adults or children.
That's a good question. That's a good point. Do you think they sold them out? Like maybe they did have higher ups.
Oh, the human karma?
Royal, and then the royal, and then like we just got into, so Mama told us about the or Manga, right? Her name Manga. She told us about the that she worked for a royal family or whatever. So what if they sold them out? Because like you just pointed out, it's only like elderly people. And then she's like the only kid that we see. So she got left behind. They let all the older people stay here. It's kind of like, it reminds me of something. I don't know if it's Vinland. Is it Vinland's God? There's something else I've seen that kind of reminded me of that, where like the elderly people were just kind of discarded, but like the younger people were, out of there. Because it does seem like a sacrifice. Like, what? Well, I'm not going to ask you like that. But like, when it comes to like people who are trying to like, I guess, do some kind of trade or something when it comes to the different demographics or different people.
Okay.
Like the elderly people don't have
as much value,
offer and value, compared to people who are younger. So maybe that's how they look at it. That makes it even worse. Like what you just said, it makes it even worse.
I would say though that, I don't know, just thinking from a logical perspective, wouldn't the elderly have more karma associated with them? You think?
That too. Or the elderly people were the ones who decided to do that because they knew that they were old, so they didn't want to kill off anybody that's in their youth, which is anybody that's younger than them.
Okay.
But there's definitely, whatever reason we just brought up right now, I think one of those has to be the answer. Because it literally is just older people. I'm looking at it again. I see no one younger. I see beards, wrinkles.
Yeah, there's not like a single young person in this crowd. It's all old men. Or
did they torture them to make them age? Now that's another crazy thing.
Oh God, I didn't even think of that. They like maybe tortured them or stressed them to where it aged them up, and that caused the karma to grow inside of them.
Yeah. Oh, that is once again out of like 5 things we named. Tatsu's definitely doing one of those things. Is true.
Okay. Last point to kind of finalize that point that you made. What if the old man that ran away was actually a child and didn't know better?
Even worse. It makes it.
I mean, because look at how, I don't know. It's just weird the way that he's like running away.
You know something though, like the fact that Vamola, like her existing, her being here in present day, that could put like another like level to her story. Like if she were to, like, say if they were sold out essentially, and if she was also left behind, like imagine when she does quote unquote reunite with her people, like what kind of animosity? How would she even feel if she learned the truth? If there's, that is true that happens.
I mean, she has friends now. She has people that care about her. Like, because Momo said, the next time you say something, I'm going to listen. Like, she learned her lesson.
But that is crazy still, though. Like, I was left back in just hell as I seen other people, elderly people all around me, just get massacred and just used. There's something else I was gonna bring. Oh, earlier when I was talking about like these aliens, do you find it kind of strange that they all look different? Like the aliens that we've been going against, these ones here, obviously, and in the present day. We've seen like 7 different types, and we've seen like 2 more looks in this chapter alone. 3 more, I think, like page 4.
Well,
aside from the big mama.
It could be, and I don't know how you feel about this, it could be that the suits that Big Mama is producing, they are somewhat similar. Or they have, like robot production, how everything's the exact same. I'm thinking potentially, maybe, that the reason why we see them all the same, they could be different on the inside, but they're all wearing suits. Because if you look at like the eyeballs of that skull thing on page 4 and the Big Mama, like they look the same. I don't know, that could be a reach, but...
So you think that they're the same on the inside, but the outside is like the suit weaponry?
Correct. Yeah, it's like different suits that they're wearing, but potentially they could be the same on the inside, because remember the squid thing, one of them died. That was inside the little jetpack dude.
True.
But then the one that was fighting Vamola was also a squid or an octopus. So my guess is they are from the same race. It's just they have different exoskeleton suits.
That is true, because they all are using weapons. I'm trying to think, has any of them used? We have seen aliens use void stuff, but yeah, they are using projectiles, missiles and all that. So, but great chapter. Are you ready for this next one?
I hope so. So guys, if you're here, we're about to hop into chapter 105. What's going to happen? I'm going to react to it first. Savante going to take off his cam, going to take off his mic, and then I will bring him back in after a quick discussion with you guys.
What's up,
so what's up, Sherm? So again, make sure you like the video. I know we asked that like 3 times in the span of 2 chapters already, but we hear this one is a goated chapter. So let's get into it. All right, chapter 105, Banga. United Dinosaur Smash! The god of Sumer? All right, tail whip, flying the other aliens off around. Our god, Sumer's god, has come to save us. Dear Lord, please save us, your people of Sumer. Hell if I've got any interest in saving you people. Mama, all you did was run around in circles, making no attempt to save the kid right in front of you, even though she tried to save you. That kid right there is the only child left on this planet. Sumer's future rests on the shoulders of that last child. Aren't you bitter at all? Your family's butchered, your land and water stolen. Okay, so resource conquerors. Well, I'll talk about that with Vante in the discussion, but that is a very well thought theory in the universe of like imperialist aliens, is that water, liquid water specifically, is a resource that other alien species would want. That and gold. And also molten cores. There's a lot of resources is what I'm trying to say. The people of Sumer are on the verge of disappearing from the world, and here you are begging for your lives and counting on something else to save you. Get angry with the ones who killed your families, with the ones who stole your planet. Get angry, get furious. You can't use your hands, use your teeth and bite them. If you got time to pray, you've got time to throw rocks. Get back what was taken from you. Protect the child of Sumer, the treasure of Sumer, with your very lives. Ikaze! Oh my god, this double spread is immaculate! What is this? Bro, they're like stabbing that thing with a wooden spear. They're like running with the chains on their hands. The missiles are flying off. Okay, they are just literally ganging up on all these aliens. And not to make a joke or make light of this situation, but there's always that common what if question, like, how many toddlers could you take on in a fight if they were seriously trying to kill you? The number is surprisingly low. Like, I feel like as a fully fledged adult male who is 6'1", I feel like, I don't know, if I didn't know this information, I'd be like, yeah, I could take out like 100 of them. Once they start swarming you like zombies, there's not much you can do. Even if they're only like 50 pounds or 25 pounds, like eventually they will get you down on the ground and maul you to death. All right, they're just hitting the aliens, running up on them, bludgeoning them to death. Vamola, run for the pyramid. Aja, are you okay? Tome, where is she? Vamola! I got a great view of the water from here. I'll cover you. Leave the sky to me. Vamola, hurry up and go. We'll hold them off. Get out of here. Whoa. This thing looks like a Horizon Zero Dawn cave. I need to get back and play the second game. I played the first game. I nearly got 100% on it. And I love the technological versus natural element and storytelling thematics of that game. This is giving me very similar vibes, especially with like the pyramid slash house structure here. Huff, huff. What? How do I escape? I don't understand this at all. Stargate? What's a warp? I can read the writing, but I don't understand the meaning of words. Ugh, what do I do? Of all the every last bastard needing to be looked after like a baby. Here she comes. Mama, are you okay? Out of the way. Let me do it. You're hurt real bad. It's nothing. Just scratches. All right, good. This is it. Opens up the portal. Incredible. What is this? Take that. That Sumer myth was the real deal. Vamola here. It'll come in handy. Wait a second. What about you? It's saying there's not enough energy. Only one person can warp. No, then I'm not going. You go first, Mama. You're hurt so bad. I'll find a way to follow somehow. Throws the suit at her. And across the threshold. What have you done? Mama, Vamola, listen to me. This planet's done for. So you go on to a new planet and start a new life. Experience lots of love there. When people who are dear to each other decide to stay together, they call that marriage. You don't know anything about men, so be careful. If you get married, make sure it's to a kind, strong man, so you have strong kids. Please pass on the blood of Sumer to future generations. That is the least solace there can be for the Sumerians who have died. Mama, Mama, hey, I told you not to call me that. Compose myself, because these maternal feelings would burst out of me. And it's one of my triggers, guys. And I wouldn't be able to fight anymore. But you are so precious, so very, very dear, that I just can't help myself. She puts up her arm. Vamola. I love you. Hi, Dandadan Fan 1. I'm just teary-eyed over here. Oh, let me get Vontae here. I'm also like an emotional sap, just in general. So, this type of stuff, with it be one of my triggers, like parental or like sibling related stuff. Oh, too good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my cheers. Yeah, not much I can say. Just sad. Don't really know what else to say. Just waiting on Vontae to come back. So, oh goodness gracious. I know there's not a ton of manga reactions on YouTube. I'm gonna find everyone I can for this chapter. That was poignant, beautiful, somber, loving. I gotta read more chapters after this. That's not fair. Oh, goodness gracious. I don't think I'll be able to do it. I'll do it. But while I'm waiting on Vontae, he's coming back in just a sec. Let me go ahead and grab our Discord link, and I will share it with you guys. So feel free to stay or come on in to the Discord. We do talk about multiple series, including Dandadan. Undead Unluck was bitten in there for a while. Haikyuu we still have on the channel. What else do we got? Squid Game Season 3 in July. We're going to have My Hero Vigilantes, Fire Force Season 3. What else? Sakamoto Days we'll eventually get back into. Just hasn't been a priority recently. And then, as Vontae said earlier, we're going to be reacting to the manga for Chainsaw Man and then also Berserk. So lots of great stuff upcoming on the channel. So we hope you guys enjoy our reactions.
Okay.
It was worth it.
Okay. All right. I'm back. All right, chapter 105, manga. Yeah, okay. So obviously she's going to sacrifice her life for her daughter. So that's what the chapter's going to be about, obviously. And she's going to die in the process. The god of summer. Damn, she kicked the hell out of them away. Shit. Our God, summer's God, has come to save us. Dear Lord, please save us, your people of summer. Hell of a... That's actually kind of crazy, though. No, before I even continue, this is, well, it's giving these people, I guess, some hope back, even though, I mean, you know, they're probably at the end of their rope, no pun intended, and that rhymed also. But, yeah, I think that's good. You know, it's better than nothing. They end up dying, obviously. But hell, if I've got any interest in saving you people. Mama, all you did was run around in circles, making no attempt to save the kid right in front of you, even though she tried to save you. That kid right there is the only child left on this planet. Summer's future rests on the shoulders of that last child. Aren't you bitter at all? Your family's butchered, your land and water stolen. The people of summer are on the verge of disappearing from the world. And here you are, begging for your lives and counting on something else to save you. Get angry with the ones who killed your families, with the ones who are angry. Get furious. If you can't use your hands, use your teeth and bite them. If you got time to pray, you've got time to throw rocks. Get back what was taken from you. Protect the child of summer, the treasure of summer, with your very lives. Let's go. Oh, shit. Damn. Crazy. Whew. And she is indeed going crazy. And the people, are they fighting? It looks like, or they're moving forward as they're supposed to. They're going past. Okay. Oh, they jumping on them. They using their teeth, like she said, because they can't use their hands. Their hands are bonded together. Oh my God, all this chaos. God damn. But they beating the shit out of them. Impaled them and shit. God damn. And Vamola's just in the middle of all this chaos. Vamola, run for the pyramid. Aja, are you okay? Tome, where is she? Vamola. I got a great view of the water from up here. Ooh, I'll cover you. Wow. Leave the sky to me. Vamola, hurry up and go. We'll hold them off. Get out of here. She's gonna go to that pyramid. I mean, like in Undead Unluck, it reminds me of Ragnarok a little bit, with Funko and everybody fighting for. What? How do I escape? I don't understand this at all. Stargate. What's a warp? Definitely got to see the translations for that too. I can read the writing, but I don't understand words. What do I do? Of all the every last bastard needing to be looked after, looked after like a baby. Oh, she made it there too. Well, she's gonna send her off, and she's gonna leave the suit there too. Wow. So she's gonna leave the suit. She's gonna put on the suit, and she's gonna get her out of here. Mama, are you okay? Out of the way. Let me do it. You're hurt real bad. It's nothing. Just scratches. Just scratches. No, it's not just scratches. All right, good. This is it. Incredible. What is this? Haha. Take that. That summer myth was the real deal. Vamola, here. It'll come. What about you? Like I said, she left the suit. It's saying there's not enough energy. Only one person can warp. Wow. No, then I'm not going. You go first, Mama. You're hurt so bad, I'll find a way to follow somehow. Knocks her back. She's like, nope, shut up. Get out of here. What have you done, Mama? Vamola, listen to me. This planet is done for. So you go on to a new planet and start a new life. Experience lots of love there. When people who are dear to each other decide to stay together, they call that marriage. Wow. Full circle. You don't know anything about men, so be careful. If you get married, make sure. Oh man, I love how that. Before I get to you, I love how that like. There's that twist to that. We thought like, oh, he's probably from some crazy barbaric ass, or not even just barbaric, just people who are proud warriors, right? And then she loses a battle that just from her culture and tradition that that's how she would wed and marry somebody. But it was just from the words of her, which obviously it has like a different meaning now once we got the full context. Some similarities, obviously, but still different, from what we thought. So you can have strong kids. Please pass on the blood of summer to future generations. Thing too. I think she's going to do that, but I just don't know if it's going to be with Okarun because of Momo. I don't know. Maybe it could be Kenta. I mean, hey, Kenta. I know he wants to have his name in the legend in the book of legends and shit. Maybe it could be him. Who knows? But anyway, that is at least solace for the Sumerians who have died. Mama, wow. She's thinking back to when she was younger, saying that, a toddler saying that, hey, I told you not to call me that. Because these maternal feelings would burst out of me and I wouldn't be able to fight anymore. Wow. Precious, so very, very dear. That I can't just help myself. Damn. And then boom, sending her off. Vamola. She would say, I love you, huh? Oh, I love you. Yep, she did. Wow, look at that nose, Fred. That last page is crazy. Whoa. God damn. Tatsu just like, this is like an example of something that I always say in stories where it's like, you didn't have to cook to this extent like this. not this much. You didn't have to do it this much. And he's done it already a few times. Like, I would say like episode 7 was something that was like, just like this one's for Vamola, but like he takes good care of his main characters.
This is gonna hurt me so badly once it gets to the anime in season 3.
Bro, the OST, the tone, the voice acting.
I was choking up as soon as like we didn't see Banga's face, like how she was like, please pass on the blood of Sumer. And I'm just like, oh no. The next one's going to be a crying face. Yep. I've seen Oda do this too many times. Yep.
This whole chapter, I was like, oh, I know what the next phase. Oh, I know what's about to happen next. I know what she's about to say. And like once again, I love how it twisted our prediction of like her. Oh, we already learned obviously from the previous chapters about her whole thing.
I didn't
have
the emotional bandwidth to even discuss that. I was just like,
yeah, we just thought, yeah. But we just thought a proud warrior race that, if you lose, then you get married. But no, these are words coming from her, which I think it's going to happen. But I'm going to ask you this question because I kind of already have my answer. Do you think she's going to be able to pass on that? I think she has to.
I think she will.
And to whom?
I also asked the question, and that is the question: is she gonna have a child with Okarun? Because the Sumerian people, they look human. Does that mean traditional human conception? Or the whole anime, I hold your hand and you get pregnant meme? That was... Or, no, it was like a bunny ear to where... Do you have any idea what I'm talking about right now?
I don't think so. Keep going, or...
There was an anime scene to where a girl had bunny ears, and a guy grabbed her ears, just kind of like playfully or whatever, and then she just collapsed to the ground. She started crying. He's like, "What's wrong? It's just grabbing your ears. I'm pregnant." And then like almost like Luffy Gear 5 style, her stomach pops up, and I'm just like, so that was my mindset, is like, is this traditional human conception, or is this, I don't know, maybe they hold hands, join spirits, and then I don't know.
Damn. I don't know. Will it be Okarun? I mean, obviously that's what it seems like, but why not Kenta? I feel like that makes sense. Like Kenta, his whole thing, like I feel like he would. It's like everything that he read from like manga or watched anime. I feel like he can get into that role of being like the
I get it.
You know, like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that would be more in line with him, just because of his. I think he wants to be like a legend. You know, he wants to leave a legacy behind, because he also is somebody that honestly, he has no legacy, or like he wouldn't have had any legacy until he met this group of people. He's just kind of like an outcast. He's, you know, and then learning from his little backstory that we seen briefly last volume, I just feel like maybe, or this is my other answer. What if she ends up getting with somebody that is technically a Sumerian descendant that was left on Earth? So they have that in common, where they're both left
like
behind
the
by
original
people.
species of Sumerians.
Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah, potentially.
Damn, if this Okarun though, I mean, nah. See, now I'm a shipper. Now y'all got, Tassi, now you made me a shipper. Something I never would say ever in life. I'm a shipper now. We talked about this in length with Gigi and Momo, and then now this happens, and then now it's like, oh wow, really?
I think that's also a credence or just a positive affirmation to the romance that he's been building so far. And not just with Momo and Okarun, but just all these like high school-esque dynamics that are going on with a group of this size. They obviously have interest in one another. Like Ira likes Okarun. Probably the school president likes Okarun. Vamola obviously likes Okarun. Gigi likes Momo. Kinta likes Vamola. It's like there's these many-sided dodecahedron. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to... What's interesting, I wanted to bring up when you brought up Kinta, is he does not have one of those chips because he was forgotten about. So I'm curious if the other members of the group are going to treat her differently now. Maybe with like, I think the phrase is with like kid gloves or walk on eggshells around her because of this traumatic backstory that they're learning in real time. Remember, this is all going through the soul connection of Momo and those chips. Kinta doesn't have that. So Kinta can just view her as like a normal girl and then treat her affectionately however he wants to. He doesn't know about this backstory, and he even said, I'll get married to you. Okay, well, do you know what that implies? Of course you don't, because you didn't see the backstory. Like, you have to repopulate a species.
Yeah.
Like, understood.
yeah, I think that kind of works. I like that. That works.
And like the artwork this chapter, oh my god.
Incredible.
Like, especially those double spreads, like the one in the middle. This cannot be weekly. I know that it is, but oh my god.
What's up, Dandadan fan number one? I didn't get to
Welcome.
say that because you
You
came
got two different Okaruns in here.
Man, yeah,
Just
this chapter.
scratches. Oh my god, her back is all tore up.
Yeah. Can I just say though, shout out to manga for real because she did more than enough. Not even just for Vamola, but even for these people. Like they were out of it. Everything about them, like physically, mentally,
Like she
spiritually,
said, they gave
emotionally, they
up
were
on the
out of it.
girl.
Yep. And then she put a fire back underneath them. That's a goat. Like when we do our tier list, I mean, I think she has to be an S tier. You know, she just has to. Like,
I mean,
that's a lock. I feel like. I mean,
what do you feel about the fact that we didn't find out any more information about the kids of this planet?
That's going to
Do
come
you feel
back.
like that'll be like a very later followed up on point, or how do you feel like we're going to bring that back up?
I feel like it's going to be one of those things where, like, I'm trying to think where I've seen it a lot of times in like movies, probably anime and whatnot, but like something with like, so my theory of like the kids and the adults and all those people end up leaving, and then all the elders were left behind, obviously, and then she's just so happened to be left behind too. I think they're going to try to seek her out to get her back, and then obviously she's like, nah, like I have a new family now. I'm not doing that. But she also might want to learn more about her people as well, especially since, like, well, she said she was able to read the all the stuff on the thing of the transmission system, but she didn't understand it. So maybe she might want to learn more from her people just in general, or at least those group of people that ended up leaving or whatever. Because I think it's definitely gonna come back up. All of them being old, I don't think that's just random. Like that's very purposeful.
What I really love about this whole conclusion to her backstory, I assume, is that with Earth being a sister planet or a sister home to the Sumerians, there might indeed be some ancient text that Vamola can go back and read with Okarun's help, with someone else's help, to then learn more about the universe as a whole. So he did plant that seed, Tatsu did, in terms of potentially making her like a history buff in school, since she is a high school student. The poneglyphs.
Her whole thing, she's literally Nico Robin. People get massacred.
Yes.
The historian thing that you were just talking about. Like, yeah, Tatsu, we know what you're doing. We know. We know. And that's great.
And I loved it. I got choked up at the end of this chapter.
What other manga has actually, like, I mean, I know people still take inspiration from older for different things, but like to this extent, this is like the second or third time we've been talking about that.
Not like the inherited will or like the history of the world, I feel like. Mainly it's been like maybe power sets or abilities, maybe some plot lines like Alabasta, for example, like some political stuff.
Yeah,
but not to
that,
like the research aspect. Absolutely not.
Research, history, the murals, the gods, like the idea of gods kind of reminds me of what Elbap too. Their whole thing of like, oh, the ear god, this god, and then the summer god. Yo,
this
Vamola
god does not care about these people. Apparently.
Hey, you're right.
I'm not gonna save you.
Be your own god.
Yep.
Well, yeah, this I see why people chose this chapter. I would say this is. I gotta really think about my favorite chapters in this series, but this one's absolutely up in the top 10, easily.
It was very emotional. I was damn near like whispering at the end because I couldn't get enough audio out of my throat to, not cry on stream. I was very teary-eyed during that chapter.
And they're awesome.
Again, it's like my trigger warning. Like anything like parent to child or like sibling stuff, that just it affects me especially.
I love that they know though, because she, for one, they had this whole communication barrier with her where it's hard to understand her. So I'm glad that they know all of this, because a lot of times in manga, I like both ways when like characters don't like. I like when characters don't know about something that went down with another character, because for us, the audience, that's like a more interpersonal like like we feel a different way about it compared to. That's why some of my favorite fights in like any fictional story is when like nobody knows about what happened. That's besides like maybe a few characters. Like the nothing happened was over, for example.
I was
Like
just thinking that.
it's so huge because like Luffy doesn't know, and he may never know. But and I think that it keeps it special because it's like someone did something for you that you would never, ever, ever know, but it's something that resonates with us, and obviously like Sanji and I think Brooke knew about it.
Robin.
Robin. So, and then they won't ever mention it. I don't think. So at least we don't.
Yeah, because he said he doesn't want that story shared.
So that's just I don't know, stuff like that is always. I always talk about like Deku versus Muscular, for example. Like just what could have happened there. Like is this like it was, especially when I first watched, I was like, damn, like nobody even knows what this kid went through trying to save this other kid while this other kid's parents got killed from
Kota's
this guy.
whole identity at this point
yes.
in his life.
And they would never know.
Such a monumental, like he will always follow in Deku's shoes. He'll always be a fan.
And maybe because in my mind, and this is the last thing I'll say before we head to the next chapter, is like when I think about people who like die alone, or, like just lonely, no family, no friends, no lover, is that kind of thing that I think about when I'm reading stuff like this too, because it's just sad. Like no one knows, they just die alone, and just like in these series, when someone dies alone, or like Jiraiya's death. Sorry, spoiler alert, whatever. But Jiraiya's death in Naruto, like obviously they eventually knew, but like at the time it's still like whoa, like he was all alone. Yes, he had the frogs with him, the toads with him, but like still, it's just something about it is so. It's just a different feeling that nobody should feel. This loneliness.
My last point will be a question. What do you think about the suit being powered by that golden ball? Do you feel like whatever person was converted into the suit also gave it its core? Or if the core was something that was separate from the suit, that was maybe the conglomeration of multiple people?
I think that's what it was. The people. So the suit is the people, and also the core was another part of the masses, I guess, that was cultivated into that ball to, I guess, multiply the power, pretty much, which is even more fucked up. But that's just their nature. That's what they do. Your things are my things.
But why? I need to know why. Why are you a conquering species?
Man. All right. 106.
Yep, 106. All right, chapter 106, Vamola's Reasons. Even Big Mama has hardly ever produced a suit of such fine functionality. Vamola, you called her. That's the name of that villain who stole our suit. Even if we have to pursue her to the ends of the cosmos, we will kill her. This Vamola's head will adorn the top of this pyramid. Good God, these are like the most dastardly villains, I think, in the history of Dandadan, seemingly. Alright. I see. The mechanism of the stone slab can only be activated by a Sumerian. No wonder we have not been able to use it. So, vice versa, what we were just talking about, how Earth is like Idea 2.0 or 0.0. I feel like Vamola is going to have some similar activation of a stone slab back on Earth. And you people never will. Do you lower life forms not know about mental programming? Yeah! If I torture her, I wonder how you will react. Alright, Vamola wakes up in a cave of some sorts. Please pass on the blood of Sumer. Marry a strong man so you can have strong kids. Oh, so she didn't even know when she walked into Tokyo that she was doing the black sky parallel dimension thing. Hooey! Here comes some wild ass shit. It's a fucking kaiju, bro. There's a cosplay thing going on somewhere around here. Punch. Holy shit, what's with this dude? This is bad. Call the cops. As they run away, they were weak. She's just like randomly hitting people, I guess. I think she hit a policeman, getting fanned off in the sun by some kid. A grizzly bear. She punches it. She's not eating like leaves. That's exactly what she's doing. When people who are dear to each other decide to stay together, they call that marriage. So that's marriage. It's making my heart race. All I've been thinking about is finding somebody strong, but that's not all there is to it. Why did they put their mouths together like that? Is that how you make a baby? We just talked about that. What's with her? She's seriously pissing me off. What does she know about you anyway? No doubt about it, they're talking dirty. Hold on, before I go any further, I need to take off my glasses for a second. Again, blue light glasses so I can still see without them. But this makes it seem like she did not have possession of the golden ball. So was there actually a yokai at the apartment complex, not her, and she just happened to be wrong place, wrong time? It's looking like that. All right, we got Kinta's perspective. No doubt about it. They're talking dirty. Beep beep. What's this suit reacting to? Are these not just ordinary people? Waha, there. This person is strong. Tackled. Beep beep. Ugh. Emergency defense system activating. Beep beep. Target will be annihilated. Hang on, I can't control it. Please stop. Alright. Complete flashback. Opens her eyes. Drop kick by Momo. Takoyaki. Momo staring at her. Sleepover. All these memories, man. Like, good for Vamola. She's lived a full life since she's gotten here. Not in like the traditional sense, but she has lived a very fulfilling life. It was only for a short time, but you were so kind to me. Thank you, Momo, and I'm sorry. It's all my fault. This happened because I came to this planet. There's nowhere I can run. There's nowhere I belong. I'm afraid. I don't want to encounter those things again. They're so scary. Mother, please, give me courage. Alright, now they're all flashing back, opening up their eyes. Whoa! That final shot of Momo. Well done. Jesus.
Once again, I love that Rokuru also scene. Like, this motherfucker, I wonder how.
You don't need to know that information.
I wonder what like. I think I kind of talked about it. Like, it could go either way. Either that's a good thing for us, or it could be a bad thing. What if he like uses all this information that he learns from us, our relationships, how we feel about each other, to try to do some bullshit later on in the story? I hope not, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
That's a super suit? I want it.
Damn. Well, everything makes sense now. Like, complete sense with Vamola and her own thing. But what you were talking about in the middle of the chapter about the golden ball, or just the core, I guess it seemed like she went there first, and then to the ball, and then I guess she just took it and just started using it. I don't know. Like,
do do you think she has it actually, or do you feel like that was like an illusion caused by something else? Or do you think her suit did not or was not able to cloak the internal karmic ball?
Probably.
I have a lot of different interpretations of that.
Because when we went there, the ball's like moving around. Like, what the hell? We don't see anybody, but it's just floating around, and then she appeared. So maybe.
But why wouldn't it be able to cloak that?
I don't know.
It just seems functionally.
Maybe she didn't know. Maybe she has to do something to be able to do that.
Or do you think the cloaking is also related to like spiritual powers? Because they are more spiritually inclined than others. So maybe like the basic camouflage works on people, but then the spiritual cloaking, that's the next level to where it cloaks the karmic ball.
Probably, yeah. Especially since we just learned that like you can't always just see like spiritual things all the time. Like with Okarun, he was astral projecting. So maybe something like that. This series has a lot of layers to its power systems, to the history, everything.
And the characters and also, too, man.
I said it last chapter, but very undead, unluck. I feel like it was inspired by that a little bit with Vamola leaving, Funko getting into the arc, Ragnarok. Yeah. It just felt like that.
It's time to go. If you guys want me to cry a second time on the stream, I just need to remember that moment because golly, that was emotional. And this is going to bridge the gap between all these characters. I'm assuming Vamola will survive here, but it's like now she's fully a part of the group. I would say she's more of a part of the group now than Kinta, and that sucks because Kinta wants that. He wants that camaraderie.
Ain't that crazy how alienated he is?
Zing. But damn. All right, well, get to the next one.
All right. App, open up. Once again, guys, like the stream up. If you're rocking with our Dandadan reactions, our read-throughs every stream, we got more, and we're going to get all caught up. We'll be doing these streams every Sunday or Monday, Tuesday, whichever of those 3 days, obviously. Well, not Sunday, but Monday or Tuesday, because the chapters drop on Monday. But just let us know down below. I mean, we'll probably do a poll around that time, but either way, we'll be reacting to it, kind of like we did with Undead Unluck. All right, but chapter 107, I've decided on Tokoyaki. She's gonna have a nice conversation with Momo probably, and she's gonna ask her, what do you want to eat? Tokoyaki, or maybe it's something completely random, but about the same thing, obviously. You bastards. Okay, Rokoru, good shit. Is he the one that's doing that? Helping, yeah, you have to chill with them. Mama, y'all say my power is growing weaker. Just hold on a sec. If you don't hurry up, they'll break through my sixth sense organs. Damn it! What do? We're in no situation to waste time on her. Whoa! Knock it off. What the hell do you think you're doing? This is the best solution. Oh my God! Stop! God, are you freaking serious? What do? You serpo bastard! I'll kill you. Now you no longer need to be concerned with her. Please focus on the enemies in front of you. I swear I'll kill you. He's coughing. So obviously he healed her. He did something to heal her. You're healed. No way, but how? I was saving that for when you might be mortally wounded. Mama, y'all say okay. So he said, "Fuck it. I'm gonna do an audible. We gotta get her fully healed too." But I can only use it once. So if you are mortally wounded now, I cannot heal you. Most unfortunate. I'm totally cool with that. Mama, I have a favor to ask of you. Please erase all of the data those people stole from us. And he said that before, I believe, right? The way is simple. You only have to completely destroy their suits. Please and thank you. Serpo? He died or he got knocked out? Yeah, he probably just got knocked out. He said he was growing weaker. Momo. this one is still alive. Maybe this organism has good luck. Finding planets in this vast universe inhabited by life forms is a matter of utmost importance. But thanks to Vamola, we have been able to find a new moving mowing ground planet. Let us swap the head of my suit with Vamola's head. Perhaps it'll bring us good luck. And then a fucking tree. What the hell? Huh? Nani? Oh, Momo did that. And she hugs her. I'm sorry, Vamola. I was awful to you. You've been trying so hard all by yourself. I believe your mom is alive. It'll be okay. Leave the rest to me, Vamola. You know what? I was going to say she might, only because when they were talking to her, they were saying like how, like, if they were to torture Vamola, they were trying to see her reaction or whatever. Damn. Mama, right, might be alive, huh? And then just what he just said about, I'm going to change the head of my suit for yours. And then that's kind of like what he was talking about to her, too. I hate Serpoians, but I didn't hate Rokurun. I will do what you ask. All right, team up, 2v2. Very good. I want you now. I've decided your body is mine. I believe a good suit could be made from your body, and it excites me. What I've decided is that you're going to be turned into Tokoyaki. When I imagine you getting cooked and dancing around, it excites me. Come on, come at me. I'm going to beat the living shit out of you. All right, about to get ready for battle. Vamola, this is going to get dangerous. Stay back. Momo, I feel so switched on right now. I don't know if I can control it. Yeah, she about to go crazy. This next chapter about to be incredible. And by the way, Okarun, that boy, he gonna be here probably by the end of this volume, I'm hoping. Because since he just got all the information, he is speeding around to figure out where we at. Feel the vibrations of the ground. I know you can feel it somewhere in the radius of where you're at. Get over here.
Okay, so like 7 things I want to talk about with this chapter. First of all, Rokurun, I feel like he is dead. At least this version of Serpo is dead. Because the way that his arm goes down and like lays flat now, I feel like he used up the rest of whatever. Like, I don't know what the sound effect spuck means on page 8. Like, I've never seen that before. So I feel like he's dead. And then the one alien says, finding planets in the vast universe inhabited by life forms is a matter of the utmost importance. Why? Again, why? And also, how? Are you being told to do this? Do you need to do this? Is it like a Galactus situation that if you don't inhale or consume karma, do you die? They are octopus on the inside. They said something about the planet's water chapter or 2 ago. Could be that.
It's definitely for the power, just a very generic answer I'm going to give. It's for the power for sure, especially if you have so many. That makes me think that maybe outside, like outer, like literally outer space in different galaxies, that there aren't that many, because he says in this vast universe inhabited by life forms, knowing the 666 different alien species that live in this universe. And once again, I'm going to relate to real life. Like, imagine if our universe had that many. Like, that's crazy. It would probably be a hotspot. And I think in this series, this universe in particular is a hotspot. So this is like a.
He also called this a mowing ground site.
Yeah.
Or planet.
There's so many, like, they got all the food here. Everything is food. 666 different meals here, all together.
I learned this chapter that head is definitely not the head of whatever's inside the suit. It's like a trophy, like Predator. So what alien species did that alien come from?
It's crazy. And also, Mama potentially being alive. I thought about that last chapter when he said, like, if I torture Vamola, I would want to see, like, the reaction on your face. I'm like, okay, so I guess she's still alive.
But,
oh,
how did they get there?
I saw something crazy. I don't think it's going to happen. I'm not even going to say it.
Are we syncing up?
Something of that nature. Like, just.
Are we syncing up? Do I say
yes,
it or you say it?
You say it. Go ahead. I just want to see if you.
I think Banga's head might be dissociated from her body. I feel like she might be in a stasis chamber-esque to where maybe her spinal cord is being used to tap into the Sumerian relics, and that's how they were able to get to this planet.
So that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking something different. But okay. Both are crazy. What I was thinking, right, is some way. Okay, you know how they use the big mamas to create weapons, right? And they were getting the suits from that. Well, they found a way to like use her because she bonded with the suit because she was a person of the suit. So something like I don't know, some kind of like new phenomenon happened where like they're using her. Well, I think we would have already seen them use the suit again. I was gonna say, what if they're using her to create more suits, like just her alone? So she is like the new, I guess, the new process of a quote unquote big mama. That's why I didn't want to say it because it sounds sick. That's fucked. So
yeah, you want to go down an even darker hole? What I was just thinking about the fact with Serpo stabbing Vamola and her being healed. What if, and this is super dark, so bear with me. What if they are able to continuously feed her to Big Mama?
Exactly. So,
chop off to the head, insert injection, rest of the body grows back, chomps off the body, insertion, rest of the body grows back, so on and so forth.
And we already have this whole, like, literally seen malnourished people. So, like, that image, so we were to see her now, she's going to be extremely malnourished, I'm assuming. Well, at times, they'll replenish her and then malnourish and back and forth.
It's livestock.
And they said torture. They were talking about torture. So, technically speaking, if Vamola, which I don't think Vamola's going to get tortured, like, we're good, she's going to stay here, someone's going to get tortured. As if he already said it, that, oh my God. That's sick.
This volume specifically, as if like last volume didn't already, this volume opened up such a dark tunnel that we could go down. And now Momo's talking to these guys like, I'm gonna make you takoyaki. Like, yes, that's a hard line, but no, that's right, also like you consuming your enemy. There's something barbaric about that, in a sense.
Yes. This whole volume has been very, very barbaric. Like, God,
in a good way, but it's something you have to acknowledge as someone who's reading it.
But Jesus Christ, it's like, I mean, I'm just saying, I just didn't think Tatsu can get this far. I mean, no, I'm lying. I know he can, but to that extent, though, like, if we're right about this theory of like her getting pretty much fed, no, now that's real. That's like, you talk about too far. That's boy.
I mean, this alien is literally wearing the head of one of his conquered species on his head, where his head should be.
But it's one of those things where it's like we can pick up on that. Like, everybody can, but it's not like you've seen the process of it happening. Like, it doesn't make it. It's like, you know, like the whole thing where, say, a show wouldn't show somebody get like their head decapitated, but like, you know, by implications, oh, that's what happened. Like, that's kind of like what this is. Like, yes, we're seeing it, like a different head on his body, but we didn't see the process. So it's more so like, if we were to see manga, like that's what's going on with her. Then I'm like, okay, Tatsu's on some different shit. Like, I'd rather that being just implied than actually see something of it. But I mean,
I don't know what's worse, because if it's not actually shown, then my mind is thinking about that constantly. It's like I'm putting the pieces together myself, and that could be even more torturous.
It can be worse, yeah. So it's just, yeah. Once again, Tatsu, I think he understands the readers and he knows what he wants to do with us. Because I'm like, with this theory, I'm thinking, I mean, right? Because like, what other reason would her being alive? Like, why would you leave her alive for what? Besides that, like creating more and more of those suits, there'll be no point in keeping her alive, especially when you already just killed off all their people and fed them already. Like, there's no other reason.
The parallels, obviously, guys, are very akin to the Promised Neverland.
Yeah.
What if they kidnapped the younger generation to perpetuate that flesh cycle? Because at a certain point, if you only, let's just say 1-to-1, you convert a Sumerian into a suit, the resources run out eventually if you don't replenish the population. Right?
Yeah. I'm just thinking about this whole thing with manga. This is not, I think that's exactly what Tatsu's doing.
God, that's gonna hurt so much.
Because like literally she should, like the fact that Momo even mentioned that, oh yeah, she is alive. And the fact of the last chapter, what they even said about the whole torture method and yeah, that's, and she probably said like, no, like, because remember he said like, what if we torture Vamola and see your reaction? She
No.
said,
I think she was talking about her friend. I don't think she was talking about Vamola. I don't think they were talking about Vamola.
Oh, I guess not. But either way though, they're doing that to her.
Someone close to her affectionately. Yes.
Yes. But she is mama. Yeah, she's the new big mama. Yes.
What came first, the mama or the big mama? Okay, with that being said, let's get into chapter 108.
Yes, sir.
All right, chapter 108. I'm going to kick ya into tomorrow. Ira, about to get blasted by this clay doll. Oh, electricity. Last time you made a clean escape. This time we will not fail. Incidentally, this time we are able to function for more than 3 minutes. We've been able to develop a strong territory around our base. There is no point in trying to stall us. Wrapped up? So the stupid face has finally come closer. It's you who's not getting away. I told you before, electric attacks don't work on me. Bruh, her hair power is OP. She's tenacious. I will back up. I'll shoot her. Get farther away. Beep, beep, beep. He's got the classic Kamehameha. I know, I had an extra syllable in there. That one is still moving. And it's got like a health bar like Pokemon. I'm dead. Evil gone! Dude, we're just... Jesus Christ, GG. Firing off a literal full panel's width of a beam. Come on. I can do this. Thanks about Vamola. I can do this. This one is good. He's outputting even more power. His energy is endless. He would likely make good material for a suit. I get to wear it. I saw him first. Please. Oh God, I just had a thought. Sherm, we'll talk about this later. Why you? Why you? Heel to the face. Ugh. If one kick won't do, I'll respectfully boot you as many times as I need to. It's a contest of respectability to see which of us will get nobly smashed to bits first. You have no hope. My suit can withstand the blast of even my own missiles. Your kicks won't put a single crack in it. Shut the hell up already. I don't give up easily, you shit for brains ass wipe. You make me sick. Such a sickening organism ought to be minced, burned to a crisp, and blown away. Look, you are pulp. Oh my god, is that her arms? Or are they out in front of her? CC, you're in ruins. Spirals. You can read me? Takakura-sama. I've just entered empty space. Okarun. I'm on my way there now. Please hold out until I can get there. Also, Miss Seiko told me to use the power of the spiral against formidable enemies. A spinning top can stand only once spinning, right? That's spiral power. Try to spin your chi in that fashion from the point below your navel. Unite your chi with the evil eyes and make them rotate. Do that and then hone the resulting chi. He's thinking back to the training he got from Seiko. Oh, Lord. If you do that, you may be able to use the power of the evil eye. This is undead unluck coated with dead end. Whoo. Who are these people? Stay away. Don't come near us. Blast them. Oh my god, Gigi. That is a whole city block, my guy. And also, the artwork, these buildings, bruh. It's like a drill. Yep. You're wasting your time. No matter how much you attack me, my suit. Crack. Yee! How can this be? A hole in my suit. You sickening thing. Just you wait. I'm gonna kick all their asses in your place, Vamola. Ira, your special move. Pirouette. Noble drill. Ira, top one? Top one on the team? Oh my god. What do you think about that, Octoface?
He's turned up. Well, again.
How is this weekly? How is this weekly?
Like, mind you, they literally did this last volume, but they're going crazy. Gigi is going crazy. Like, bro,
even
they're
more.
back again. Here we go.
The power of spirals.
These kids are strong as hell, man.
I think humanity is strong as hell, not just us.
No, just us.
Fair enough. Touché.
Well, no, about everybody else, just yet until. But yeah, these like. You talk about power scaling. If you want to rank these kids, they all have gotten. They all were like top one at different times. It just keeps changing.
GG was going up against two beams and overwhelmed them both. And he's in his base form. Yep. This is not evil eye form.
And I love that too, because once again, in most series, the inner demon thing is usually like the one that's
the only source of power.
And that's the only source of power until, I found a way to, like when Naruto's training against Kurama, and then boom, and then it's like, okay, whatever. But it's like, here it's like, man, I'm going to keep on progressing as I should. And is it going to get to a point where the evil eye is just not even needed? Well, I think it's going to be a combination of both, honestly. That's what the peak of both GG and Y is going to be a combo.
Evil Eye can increase his power too. He's baseline right now. He's not using the power of spirals. He's not been training as far as we know. He's just been inherently strong from the get.
It's gonna be the mightiest fusion of them all.
Now I'm just thinking back to that panel of when they're all lined up, the squad shot that I got spoiled on.
You know what's funny? I literally about to say, I'm like, is it? I was gonna joke around right now and say, is it this? Like this,
dude, if
arc?
Okarun comes back in this moment and we get
arc?
like Kenta there on like the Akira slide, like he's still coming through.
Because at least I do remember all of these kids were here, so I guess maybe I've seen the whole thing, or maybe I just don't remember if there's other characters there. But I for sure seen the core 5.
But if it's not now, then when? Like, what else do we have to go up against? That
maybe
would
Mr.
require
there too. I
all
don't know.
of them. I don't know. Yeah.
But nonetheless, fire, fuego.
And again, they're all on Vamola's emotional side now. There's nothing that she can say or do at this point because they know her backstory. If only this was available in real life, man. You'll just... Ugh.
Man.
I'm so impressed with this series.
When the anime comes back, y'all gonna witness some peak, man. Some real peak, like some man.
Well, let's think. Volume. I think it'll end. Season 2 will end if it's 12 episodes. It'll end on the Vamola stuff, like her being introduced. Not like her backstory, but like her at the apartment complex.
Yeah, because she was on the poster too, or the suit, the kaiju
now,
suit.
Now, I haven't heard if season 2 is 25 episodes. If it's 25 episodes, we would get up to this.
We would definitely get. Yeah, I think it might be 12, just because it did seem like they split it. I don't know. We both talked about that before. That like
seemed like a production issue.
Yeah. But nonetheless, though, 20? Damn, man, we gotta wait. Oh, Studio Sorrow. What other projects do you guys have? Just they're
doing Sanda this winter or the end of the year.
Hopefully, we'll be back. Damn, 2027 winter or January or something like that.
Probably. I mean,
That's
let them have their time because they absolutely cooked with 12 episodes.
Hell yeah. Plus, we're getting fucking Curse House, and we're getting some great stuff from next season. So, man, now that's going to really get people like on board for sure.
Dude, that Evil Eye stuff, and even how they animated in the trailer, it was like fluid.
Yeah. So far, though, I know we're not done yet. This arc is my favorite arc.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
It's like, it's so much into it. It's like, I would say this is like, I know the Curse House is technically the first, well, I'm not going to call it a big arc, if you get what I mean. Like, it's the first really, like, grounded arc, but I think this is like the first big one.
Before the Cursed House arc, we had like Monster of the Week or Alien of the Week. Oh, we're still looking for Okarun's balls. Where are we going to look on the map this time? And then Cursed House arc is like, okay, let's start introducing some new characters. Let's
like
get into someone else's story.
Yeah, like one of the
Alabaster Marineford, yeah.
Yeah, or Ennie's Lobby or something. Yeah, actually, Ennie's Lobby.
Ennie's Lobby, yeah.
Vamola,
okay. That's it.
And then we got Reiko. God damn it. All right, next chapter. Oh, 9. Mantis Shrimp's calculation. Yeah, I think we are going to get the damn squad shot of this. I feel like we probably are. Like, I'm just, all these characters, yeah, we're probably going to get it. Okay. Come on. All right. Mantis Shrimp's calculation. He's fighting, obviously, still this praying mantis looking thing. You're one tenacious bastard. I've never encountered such an organism before, but your toughness is the good thing. I'm enjoying utilizing this suit's functionality to its fullest. Okay. Oh, that's his son. I was about to say it's probably his son. just in his disguise. He did talk about his son. He did. Oh yeah, he did say he had to go home. He had to go check on his son. Oh shit. Oh, we about to see some golden shit here, huh? Mr. Peony, will you be going today too? So I'm sorry, I can't help. I can't help with the work today. Today will be the last time. If I could ask you to please look after Chiquita. Every day you come back hurt. Just what is it you're doing? I'm sorry. I'm afraid if something were to happen to you, Mr. Peony, I'll be fine. I promise you, I'm going to come back. He's gonna make it back. I have to raise Chiquita to be big and strong. You know, oh shit, that's flags like crazy though. I think we talked about this before too. Like he probably ended up dying, but Chiquita, he gonna be the successor of his father. But don't die yet, please. Not now. Not now. I wish I could just go home. What a disgrace. So in the end, you're just running away. I don't care about you people either way. I'm not one of this planet's life forms, but I owe a debt to someone. And for them, I fight with my very life. How perfect. So that's your preferred turf, is it? Oh shit, damn. And he just transforms so he can adapt to the water, huh? In my water form, I become 100 times stronger. Be like, oh shit. Ah, god damn. He's just attacking. God damn. He got him up into the ground. I can't use my laser blades in the water, but I make up for that with an explosive increase in power and speed. Here in the water, we're not on your turf. We're not on your turf. We're on mine. But I know you're a tough one. Slashing and striking won't be enough. Oh shit, is piercing them? Is he injecting them or something? Oh yep, I'm going to inject you with venom and dissolve all of your internal organs, and then I'm going to slurp them all up. They're really big, really hard to fight against. But now that you're this close, I can hit you. He's trying. Did he hit him? It looked like he got him in. What is this? What's happening? His punching power suddenly. When I shapeshift, I become 24 times stronger. And when I'm in the water, my punching power is 10 times greater. So I'm 240 times stronger. That's ridiculous. You expect me to buy that? What an absurd calculation. I know you're bluffing. Get the punch! I need to see a Kenta jet stream with a Mr. Mance's shrimp jet punch. You know, I need to see something like that.
The lariat, like Omni-Man and Alan.
Yep, exactly.
I need it.
Exactly. That's why they both like Mantises though. Or is it Mantises or is it Manti? I don't know. It's probably Mantises. Whatever. Anyway, that was one heck of a clean hit. I'm spent. I'm dying. Without a Serpo energy drink, forget 24 hours. I can only go all out for 24 seconds. Yeah. Well, I may be weak, but my people are fighters. Venom won't work on me. Once again, this feels like One Piece. I was just talking about Arlong Park. It just reminds me of Arlong Park. Like, it reminds me, or not even Arlong Park, even like Alabasta, like when the Shrines are going in their one-on-one fights and they're winning and stuff and they're in different locations. The
result of the
like
fight.
That. Yeah, or even the Sasuke retrieval arc, it felt like that too, kind of, in some ways. Damn.
Oh man.
See, I gotta get home to my son. God damn it! You're not killing me. No, you're not.
Shout out to him, man. He finally got focus. And I just remember back when the Ira came to the school with the Serpoians. I was just like, this bitch. No, he is actually a goat.
Bruh. I just thought about something too. Is Evil Eye gonna be friends Chiquita? I'm just trying to think of like another young kid that he could probably like have fun with or something. That would be hilarious.
Evil Eye, I'm gonna kill you now. Chiquita's just like, that's not nice. He like pats him on the shoulder, puts his hand on the shoulder. That's not
Oliver
nice.
Shit, Evil Eye. Making friends. Well,
is this woman, because his wife passed away from the disease, right? So is this a human woman that he's just starting to get close to? Because she also had like a scar on her head.
That's a scar? I thought that was it. Oh yeah, it is a scar. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was like her hair, like a hair strand, but nope, it's a scar.
Mm-mm.
It was like Momo.
I was gonna say
confused
that
at first.
but
was
it's
that
like,
Momo?
okay.
I'm like, is it more of a conversation that we didn't hear when he said he was leaving? But nah, this is. Huh? I guess he met some. Unless she's disguised too, but then again, probably not because she looks more human. Like him and the son look, they have like features on her face that kind of tells you, oh, this is not like a regular human.
Yeah, like his nose and maybe like Chiquita's, they're kind of like dimples, but
all shiny hair and the cheeks are shiny too.
That's funny.
For the dimples. Yeah, great chapter though. Very straightforward.
Jet punch, man.
Don't punch ya.
We sure do love jets in this series.
For real.
All right. Chapter 110, Wicked Power, as Ira goes through her opponent, as Gigi spiral Kamehamehas his two. All right. They are both down. They are probably out for a little while. They went plus ultra. We beat them. Miss Ira, Mr. Gigi, are you still alive? Shrimp? Ah, you're alive. You too? Yow. Shrimp, forget about me. Go check on Injoji. As they say, ladies first. I see you've learned that expression. We have to hurry up and get to Momo. That light still hasn't gone out yet. She might be in trouble. More and more UFOs are coming through. And Joji, can you move? We're going. And Joji? No, it can't be. Okay, he's probably in Evil Eye form now. That's my guess. They're making it seem like he's dead. He's not dead, but I think he now has the Evil Eye face on. Okay, Momo, she also like unlocked Super Saiyan mode. I can't control this power. All right, this hand-to-hand combat guy's trying to get closer. She either like throws like debris at him or crushes him like a black hole. This guy's doing like exo swipes. Does he go like through that thing? I feel like he cut out the space and then the pieces went together. I love the way that page 9 is formatted for those 4 panels. There's something really cool about that page. That underrated, I feel. All right, he's scratching it again. All right, he throws the debris ball at Momo. Vamola, stay behind me. Ooh. All right, that's a lot of damage. All right, he's about to... Oh. He is in front of them, sumo style. Okay, he's getting some crazy eyes going now. Moe, Tri-Beam. Flings them back. They get flung back. His suit's starting to malfunction maybe a little bit. What's with this guy? He repelled Moe Tri-Beam. She's strong. She repelled my attacks. I've never encountered such an organism before. This reminds me of the Snake versus Thorfinn fight. He's strong. The mutual recognition. Okay, so the guy busts out of the little debris egg. Okay, the other one. Damn it! They have reinforcements, but we need to get our reinforcement with Okarun and Kinta. Yeah, I think the squad shot's gonna be next chapter. I can see it. The writing's on the wall. but bring it on.
Some of
I
these
can
guys
see
too
why Vox
were the
said
ones.
chapter 111 is my favorite. I can see it.
Yeah. Some of these guys were in the Vamola's race of people when we first got into the backstory. Like I noticed
The hair
hairy
demon.
one.
There's that like vertical one on. It's like the third from the right, fourth from the right.
Bruh. Oh my
These designs are incredible.
God. Man. Dandadan, what the hell are we doing? What are we doing, Tatsu? What are we doing?
Also, I just want to like objectively, I should say, like pull out our perspective a little bit. This race of the space globalists, let's just call them the octopi race, they are trying to conquer our planet. I feel like we are going to take out a significant portion of their armada to where they will be weakened after this. This might have galaxy level implications, because if they're like a rumor about the Viltrumites, they're weaker than we thought they were. If they get taken out by this, like, who's this new planet that was able to repel them? Oh, and now they're allied with the Sumerian or the idea.
I just thought of something. What if so our theory about like Vamola's people, like they went away or whatever, like the younger people. What if they came back and started trying to take their things since they're weaker? Or
those are our suits.
They get weaker. Oh shit! Whoa, that'd be.
We could have spiritual training on Earth. Have like a co-op.
But like, what if they get like really to the point like, nope, we're gonna do the same shit. The whole like cannibalism, I guess, theme. I'm not gonna call it a theme of the series, but you get my point. This stealing or taking what's yours, consuming something else.
That ideology.
I wouldn't be surprised if most people, the other Sumerians that left or that probably traded them off or whatever, will come
on
back
their
and try
revenge trip.
Yep, and do the same thing that they did. Taking their technology or consuming them or something. That would be fucking crazy.
Cycle of hatred, right? I mean, I don't think Big Mom has any discernment in terms of what she eats. I think she just eats whatever's in front of her. So if you feed them the octopus, what kind of suits are made then?
Now they're gonna be talking about their god. Oh my god, the octo god.
Cthulhu! Cthulhu! Save us, Cthulhu!
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. It probably literally would have that name too. Tatsu, once again, he's into all monster-esque things. Yeah, I can see that.
I am so engrossed in this story right now. Like, I don't want to stop reading.
The last two volumes specifically, I feel like was really, maybe last three. I gotta remember some of the stuff, probably mixing some things up, but this is, I would say this is like the first, this is like Dandadan in his
prime.
Like it's well in his prime. Not well into it, but it's in his prime. The guy, the rookie year, they had a breakout year, most improved. Now it's in his prime. So when the hell does it peak? You know, like, is it going to just be linear, or is it going to go up and down? Like, right now it's acing. With this arc is acing.
And also, like, imagine if we get our suits, or Vamola gets more proficient with using her suit, because she's probably only had it, like a few weeks, a month? We can get so much stronger, everyone included.
Yep. Oh, we're gonna get a Kenta and Vamola suit combo too.
A tag team kaiju.
Kaiju.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, I'll ship them. Yeah, incredible read for today, guys. Yeah, we're getting squad shot next chapter. So
yeah, because I just forgot Kenta's on a damn motorcycle, and obviously Okarun is running.
Of the nanotech.
Boom, both of them. Oh my god. Oh. All right.
It might be like the Flash and Superman, so you're like Kenta's driving the motorcycle and Okarun's like running to the side.
Yep, exactly. All
right, hurry up and read this chapter so I can read it too.
All right. So, you guys know the drill, man. This is the second dual react chapter of the stream. What we like to do is to get both authentic reactions from both of us. One of us is on camera reading the chapter first, and then once I'm done with it, like I'm doing right now, I'll call Twitchy in so he can read the chapter as well. It's just a nice way to get like the best experience from our reactions without like one of us being off camera and the other one being on camera, following along. This time it's just for both of us, so we're both going to read it one after the other. And we usually do this about 2 times per volume. So if you're new to the channel, well, now you know that's how we like to do it. But here we are. He told me to hurry up, so I'm going to get into this shit right now, man. I am very excited. I'm very excited. All right. And if you're still here, Vox, or you're watching the VOD, this is for you. You said 111? We got you. We got you. All right. Chapter 111. Everyone's reconvened. Oh yeah. It's the panel's definitely that shot that we've seen before, both of us. It's definitely in this chapter. But all these aliens are surrounding them. God damn. We need help. But Momo said, "I got this. I'm standing 10 toes down. I got this." She ready. She immediately gets pummeled or kicked and pushed and electrocuted. God damn, and the Vamola gets trapped too by that hair parasite looking thing, tentacle thing. Damn. Yep, we are getting fucked up. Is she trying to touch the power pole? Oh yeah, I think she is. Oh wait, did she? Okay, electricity going all around that area. Yeah, I think she did wrap them around him, I think. He's like, Or is it Okarun coming in? Because remember, he could travel through the damn power pole, the power lines and shit. Okay, Momo, she's opening her eyes. And then Okarun with the save. God, baby girl, he is here. He is here. Woo! Momo-chan, the curry was really delicious. Wow. Thank you. I'd want a field ration. What a bummer. Okarun, never mind me. Help Vamola. She's... Oh, shit. Yeah, go save her. Momo, you're alive. Ira, let's go, Ira. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Mr. Mantis Shrimp is here. Take that. Because Momo, you need to watch out. Mr. Shrimp, what about Gigi? Where is he? Momo-chan, something extremely bad is happening right now. What the fuck? Oh, is the octopus coming out of the shit? Oh, shit. You see his head. Whoa. I was asleep, so I completely forgot. But it's Tuesday. Oh, Gigi. Did he just mantle that shit? Is that what he did? Oh, shit. Gigi's here. That means the evil eye is ready to fight. I love when the evil eye gets activated when he transforms because the shot of the panel is always like, it's always sideways. I love the sideways shots with him. What? Takukuta, I'm going to murder you, but... I'm going to murder your butt. No, not now. Not now, Gigi. Who are you? At least Okarun is here right now, so he can be the one to kind of like facilitate this. Because last time it wasn't like that, but now that he's here, you can tell him, no, after this, then we can fight. Like right after, that'd be crazy. Who are you? I'm tussling with Takukuta. If you get in the way, we'll kill all of you. And we got the damn shot that we've been talking. I think this is the shot. Actually, this is not the shot. This is not the shot that I've seen. This is not the shot. It's not. I don't think so. I feel like I've seen Kenta in the shot. That's how I've seen his character design. This is not the shot, but this is a great ass shot nonetheless, man. Wow, this is about to be mayhem. Damn, this is the last one of the volume 2, I believe. Yeah. Oh, shit. All right, I'm going to get Twitchy in here, man. Jesus Christ, this was good. This was good, man. This was good. Oh, man. Peak. We're reacting to Peak, guys. We're reacting to Peak. With our OST playing, the Fire OST playing, you already know, man. It's the Dandadan from Mugen Eclipse OST. It's nothing like it. Once again, guys, like the stream up if you're here listening live, or if you're watching the VOD, like the stream up and subscribe for more Dandadan, man. We're going to be caught up within like a month or so. We'll be all caught up, or maybe a little over a month. And then we'll be here week to week with you guys, too. So, alrighty, go ahead.
All right. Let's get into, God, already, last chapter of today's volume reaction stream. We'll be back probably Tuesday night, guys, 8 p.m. EST for volume 14. So subscribe to the channel if you want to join us again for that. Chapter 111, everybody's reconvened. Oh, absolutely, 1 billion%. I would stake my life savings that we were getting a squad shot this chapter. She looks down, kind of defeated. Also, the shading, the texturing on this. But then she gets back up. I'm not done yet. Oh my God, they are just charging at her. This feels like a final war of sorts. Throws debris, gets hit by something. Gets hit again in the air, electrocuted. The pillars of Jiraiya coming down from pain. Vamola gets tied up, much like her mother and aunt did, by this weird sequid looking thing. Eyeballs and eye mouse. Momo's reaching out. Gets grabbed by the throat, picked up. It's kind of getting distorted, and here comes Okarun through the power lines, baby. Woo! I love the way Tatsu draws electricity. That shit just hits different. Oh my God, tearing off the arms, going through people, just dissecting them like an electrical scalpel. Nani? Oh, getting electrocuted. He's gonna catch her. Princess style mode. Oh yes, baby. Hell yes. Look at that. Momo-chan, the curry was really delicious. Thank you. I want the field washing. It was the field washing. What a bummer. Okarun, never mind me. Help Vamola. She's... Momo, you're alive? Ira! Take that. Miss Momo, you need to watch out. Mr. Shrimp, what about Gigi? Where is he? Momo-chan, something extremely bad is happening right now. Oh! Pureed out of the suit. I was asleep, so I completely forgot, but it's Tuesday. That means the evil eye's ready to fight. Nani? Takakura, I'm gonna murder your butt. Stupid pissant, get out of here. Who are you? I'm tussling with Takakura. If you get in the way, we'll kill all of you. Yes, sir! The shot, finally. Oh my God, I've seen this for so many. I think I saw this before I started Dandadan season 1.
You know something funny? I don't think that's the shot that I saw.
Really? Really?
Yeah, I could have sworn that I saw Kenta. That's like that's the first time I've ever seen Kenta.
I mean, he might run it back again with another shot.
They might. Yeah. Like right
This
after.
is definitely the one I've seen before. Oh my God.
Maybe I've seen it. I've probably seen both. No, maybe I've seen both, but like I feel like I've seen in the shot was a little different. It was more like frontal instead of like on the side.
Oh, a different angle of the perspective.
So that's dope. They might have multiple shots like this. I'm here for it. Hey.
Dude, this is like a Straw Hat squad shot.
Yes.
I swear.
Yes. Wow. What a chapter.
Vamola, get your suit on, babe. Like, come on, join the team. What a great volume. And that's underselling it. I'm sure there's another adjective I can use. It's just the first thing that came to mind.
Very random, but Okarun, I'm just still thinking about his transform side. Like, what if it's like a parasite or something like that? I'm just trying to think of anything different that we haven't talked about.
What if it's an elemental? So not a yokai, but energy. Because he's the only one we've seen so far that can astral project. And also, he has the electricity surrounding him, like the volume cover.
True. Once again, I'm kind of basing off of like Ira. Every time I see Ira transform, she relatively seems like the same person. Like maybe her energy, no pun intended, after what you said, but like is a little different. But she mostly seems the same. But Okarun, he just seems different, more different than Ira does. But nonetheless, though, this volume, incredible. Think about where we started with this shit in the beginning of the volume. From
Vamola's
and all.
backstory. We're back here. Everyone's getting spiral power-ups. That was not an ass pull in the slightest. It was like foreshadowed. They trained. They just had to be told, okay, instead of spinning it left, you just spin it the other way.
That's a very different backstory too. Like you got the backstory from like actual years ago, and then up until like a month ago, a few weeks ago.
That's crazy.
Which also makes it makes more sense too for like manga, obviously to still be alive because it hasn't been that long since that happened theoretically.
Yeah, it was recent.
That works. Yeah, that works even better. Damn. Yeah, I'm all on board with the series. Like, if I wasn't on board, I'm fully on board now. Like, it's I'm sorry endorsing it. That's how much I like it. I'm endorsing it.
Bro, they have so much aura in that final spread.
Yep.
Man,
they about to go to work. Like as you were saying, I think the last chapter about like the numbers going down on their end, they're gonna start weakening this octopus or octopi race.
Do you think
people.
There is a possibility they call in a retreat, or do you think they're too proud or too arrogant to order a retreat?
I honestly don't know. They are. We did learn. I mean, I know we should have already knew, or at least me personally, I'll speak for myself. I should have already known. I was saying, like, are they even intelligent? In this volume, they're absolutely intelligent. They literally said we're more intelligent than you. So I would assume that they would, but pride is a thing, like you just said. So I mean, maybe. But I mean, shit. Like, I would leave, make some more weapons, more suits, and come back. Like, you have the means to it already. I don't think you want to lose any more.
Well, no, they could be on a timer, or they could be on a limit in terms of how many suits they can make. So it depends on what's going on with the younger generation. Because I thought it was kind of strange when manga said this is the last child of the planet. Doesn't that seem strange that she either knows that or can confirm that for the other older men that were there? Because that would imply she knows what happened to the kids. Or another idea I had, no pun intended, is that maybe they have to do like a cross-planetary, how do I put this? Like, all of the youth from Idea have to go to Earth to go to college or have a different experience of the planet. So kind of like the Amish, how they have that, go outside the village, experience life, and then if you choose to return, you can, or you can stay there. It's up to you. Like, we don't make you come back.
There's maybe, but there is still so much to unpack in Sumerians. Is ridiculous. Like, there had to have been like some kind of deal or some kind of like because I just can't get over the whole like all these elderly people. Why is it just all elderly people? If it's not the stress thing that we talked about, it has to be that either they chose to stay back and let their their youngs and adults in their prime and children, babies and all that to leave, or that they. I don't want
Sell
this
them
to
off.
be a thing. Yeah, I wouldn't want that to be a thing, but you know what? No, I think it was the elderly that chose to do that probably. Only because in the beginning, I think we seen it was people from like all ages at first, and then it seems like over time
So do you think that the
it was
alien
just older
space
people.
globalists, do you feel like they purposely and selectively attacked the middle demographic? Like why I think I remember the guy you're referring to, the one that like was completely dismembered and had like the claws in his head. He looked younger.
That yeah. And I just assumed from like the first attack that they would just get anybody, and then eventually they kind of changed it probably. But it could be the stress thing, like going back to Turbo Granny and about like human karma and stuff. Like maybe the whole thing with yokai and regrets, maybe that's like a thing where like you stress somebody out so much, torture them so much, that they literally start physically aging.
Well, there is a very common statement and fact about U.S. presidents. They say that is one of the most stressful jobs on the planet, to where people that are presidents, they typically age 4 times as much during their presidency than they would normally. So you look at like Obama before his first term, and then at the end of the 8th year, he looks like he's aged like 20 years.
Yeah.
And like it's a very stressful job. So that stress can definitely lead to increased aging effects.
Oh, wait. Nah, it's not. I was about to say, is it? I was thinking about Turbo Granny with the white hair. I was trying to think if there's any other like aging yokai, but they just look crazy. They don't necessarily all look old.
I mean, hell, even Okarun in his form, he has the white hair.
The white hair.
He's depressed. I don't know if stressed is the right description of him. He seems more like down, but.
Okay, there's something else really random. What if Okarun is like it's like a spiritual, well, now he's like a spiritual reincarnation of like Turbo Granny's son or something like that, or like a baby.
Spiritual reincarnation. In what
like,
way? Like what?
We're talking about
what
horrible
significance
backstories. Just because like he doesn't seem like just Okarun. He seems like someone with another, like so kind of like anything. Yeah, there's like we've seen in other series like a loose one I can think off the top of my head with like Naruto, for example. How like Naruto is like the spiritual reincarnation of the Sage of Six Path son, Asura.
Okay.
So something like that maybe, where it's like, even though he didn't have that much, they didn't show like his actual influence on Naruto necessarily, but like maybe it could be something like that. I don't know. And I'm just thinking about like her backstory. It's probably hella sad. Something vile and crazy happened. With that, I don't know. It didn't. When she says like the suckle my cheeks, baby, breastfeed. That's. I don't know. A lot of shit in the series is random phrases, but like they have meaning to it to some extent. So I don't think that was just her being like a pervert. Like that's what it came off as early on when we first watched episode 1. But nah, I don't think it's that. Like that's kind of too random, and this never came back again. Like it never came up again of her being a pervert.
That is one of those Oda type essences.
Yeah.
So like the Sanji and the Mr. Prince moniker.
Yes, something like that.
Like obviously that's a kind of play on the fact that he's proper. He's a pretty boy. He's a younger man. Yes, that's qualities of a prince. her saying that to Okarun at the start is so
It's like,
so
why?
off the cuff. It's so random. Do you think maybe she had a miscarriage?
Something. I think there's something with mother and child type of thing with her, which that is a theme in this series, as we can see with manga, Seiko, grandmother, what else? Ira, acrobatic Silky. There's like a whole mother and child dynamic. So maybe I just can't get my head. I can't wrap around like that. Like he is Okarun, but he's not.
Not in that.
Like his words are different. He refers to Momo in a different way, like either more formal or more casual, depending on which way. He's depressed. Like why is he depressed? Why is that a trait, a very prominent trait when he transforms to being depressed? Like what is that?
And like, what a great moment with Momo and Okarun. I know, obviously, we had the double spread to end the chapter, and that was the highlight.
The hug and
the hug, the princess carry, man, that was just so wholesome. Catching her before she fell. Is this my favorite volume? I don't know. The last one was, or Vamola's, I think it was 11, was incredible.
Wait, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm starting to think that might be a thing. Okarun, well, not Ken, but Okarun probably is like her baby. Like, what if she was pregnant when she became a yokai? And then, like, when she gave him the power, or when he got the power, that's like her giving birth. Like, that's great. Like turn into a yokai. Like, you're pregnant. All that stress, the torture, and the crazy thing that happened when you become a yokai. Like, imagine that is what happened.
I did not even for a second contemplate that as a possibility.
That's why. And then, like, the fact that he, like, obviously it's her power, so he would look like her, but, like, I don't know. It's like maybe that is what that is. And then once again, we talked about her saving us, like in the end game of the story, so her saving her child.
Full circle. She couldn't do it when she became a yokai because her own body wouldn't do what she wanted to do. She couldn't live until the fact when she could give birth.
It might give her closure too, because she doesn't like men, right? Because of what men do to women, and she probably same thing happened to her probably. And then she probably got assaulted, and that's how
yeah.
Oh,
I was gonna say,
God,
like the dad might be a scoundrel. Imagine the dad's like an alien, or maybe even a Sumerian. Imagine Okarun does come from Sumerian blood. I got so many ideas. so many red string that I can put on my crazy board.
It reminds me of something. What else? Oh, Black Clover, or That's what it reminds me of. Like how his the baby of
prophecy or the light
or whatever was like kind of reincarnated into whatever, that kind of thing, something like that. That would be wild. And then like the fact, so like the whole power dynamic too, what if Okarun, the ball situation. You know what? I'm gonna keep going with that theory.
I like it. I don't like the fact that you said pregnant woman dies and becomes Turbo Granny. That was not nice.
What do you call that? What's it called? Postpartum? I'm talking
Postpartum depression.
Yes. What if that's like another dynamic there too, where it's like
Because he's always depressed.
yes, and then just how she. I mean, she talks to everybody the same way, but like that could be like another little hint there, like how she treats
I can see it.
Okarun or how she treated him in general. That would be one of the craziest plot twists in manga history.
And some people might say that it's cliche, but I agree with you. I want to think more on that, because that would be such a long running plot line. And I think we also discussed this maybe like episode 1 or episode 2. Why didn't she just kill Okarun? Why did she take over his body and then take away his testicles? It seemed like just kill him. If you're that against men in general, just kill the man. But there's something different about him.
Wait. So going back to, so they said that obviously she can't get her powers back because it's in Okarun. I forget what exactly happened again where he was able to maintain the power.
When she, I'm talking about Seiko, when she hit him in the head with that fan, the spiritual fan, the consciousness of Turbo Granny and the power of Turbo Granny were separated. So the consciousness went into the Neko form and the power stayed within Okarun.
Okay. Yeah, I think, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I think that's her son.
That'd be crazy. Or at least Okarun's body is inhabited by the soul of her death.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not saying that Okarun specifically. I'm not saying
gotcha.
Ken is her son.
I mean, I like that, but I like that even more. Okay.
And that, yeah. Because, so her son, when she became a yokai, her son was still with, like, a part of her. So the energy, like, she didn't give birth to him yet.
That's a good point. When do unborn children, like, detach the aura from the mother? Because this is kind of a dark, but honestly a realistic viewpoint of pregnancy. Is a body that is pregnant is akin to a body that has a parasite. It is taking your nutrients, it is taking your sustenance, and then in a more spiritual sense, it's taking your essence. So when does that connection sever between pregnant mom and child in womb? I think you're onto it. I think Turbo Granny died when she was pregnant.
And then the whole thing about girls being assaulted, I think that happened. We talked about that too. That probably happened to her too. That's why she's so adamant. And then also, the suck my teeth thing. That's so random.
So weird.
You know, like that's.
I will also say there was another statement made in the tunnel following the teat line. I will not mention it here. It is probably inappropriate for YouTube, but there is historically something to do with what are called nursemaids. I'll let you guys look it up. If you don't know what it is, I'll send you a DM. But it would relate to what she continued to tell Okarun after that first line. So, just wanted to point that out.
Yeah, that's the theory. That's the only theory. Finally, Dandadan gave me something, and it was honestly this volume didn't. Just seeing him again, that's what sparked it. It wasn't even from this volume. The volume had other.
Sparked.
Well, part of it was because the dynamic parent-child. I think that's like a very prevalent and prominent theme in this series. And you got Turbo Granny being friends with Seiko. You know, if that's her son and that's her granddaughter.
Man, and then what's going on with Seiko still? I know that these last two volumes has been Vamola and Okarun focused. But with Seiko, is she going to be the one to turn off the portal? Because we mentioned earlier, like, are the aliens going to run away, or are we going to close the portal? I feel like she has the power level necessary in order to unplug the transportation portal, or at least block it in some form or fashion. She knows enough about it.
I'm gonna get even more 5-head. So you know
Bring
the ED with her cat and then the real cat, the little cat.
Okay.
It's almost like her taking care of it, like raising it. Like that's what that ED kind of looked like to me.
A
And thinking
child
about
that she
Okarun.
never got to raise.
Yes, and technically she's kind of doing that right now with Okarun. Like she trained him with the whole music composer.
There's no reason for her to do it.
She always tagging along. She was in backpacks and stuff, and
Save Momo multiple times.
yep. I wonder if this theory is the thing. I wonder if Seiko knows
About that potential connection. I mean, again, we just need more from Turbo Granny and Seiko, like on-panel conversations, on-panel moments, because what we've gotten so far has been less than a breadcrumb.
You can get so far into it, even with the regret stuff. Like maybe she wanted to, he's not.
Maybe she didn't want to be a mom.
Regrets, and then she didn't get to do that. She turned to a yokai. Still had it.
Oh, did we not talk about this previously? How someone has committed suicide and they failed at it? What if someone did take their own life, and then even whilst pregnant, perhaps, and then that regret caused her to be a yokai because she realized maybe she didn't even know she was pregnant. Maybe it was too early on. There's so much there. There's so much there to speculate about.
Yeah, like I know you said people look at it cliche. I'm fine with it, but to that dark extent, I don't think anybody would think about it to that extent.
It's so inverted.
But it's very in line with her whole, like, the whole men and women, like, that's the thing.
So, to put that whole thought together, Turbo Granny, in her human form, gets assaulted. She decides to commit suicide, realizes upon suicide that she was pregnant, has that feeling of regret of, I shouldn't have killed myself because I killed another life with my unborn child. That child potentially could be turned into a yokai, attaches to a baby as an Okarun, and then years later when they reconnect, because she's with that location-bound spirit now, because she's trying to correct all the transgressions done against young women, that's when she reunites with her son.
I was thinking that the origins of it could have been when she first attacked Okarun, where like that's so like he doesn't have that spirit attached to him until that moment.
Oh, so
I'm
she
saying,
was
like, in the
carrying
tunnel,
maybe
she
the
basically gave
baby
birth
spirit
then.
with.
Yes.
Oh, very symbolic as well. With the whole men entering into a tunnel, Okarun coming out of the tunnel changed.
Yeah. And then she like, or that could have been a subconscious thing too, where she wanted to give birth to her child, like because of the regret, like maybe even as a yokai, she's still regretting, obviously. That's what yokai do. But she was okay, maybe that could be a reason why she is able to get into the cat and have like this good karma now. Like good luck. Like she made up for her sins, I guess you can say. Like she cleansed herself in a very, I don't know if it's like narratively or like literally in the series, but like, or thematically, where she, through regret, maybe she's the first of yokais that can do that aside from like getting into an object and like I guess being reincarnated. She did it a different way. That's how she has this good luck with the cat statue.
And that's another thing we really haven't talked about much since it was first discussed is there any significance to there being different vessels? So the good luck cat is a symbol of mythos about a good luck cat. So it's a representation of a higher being. So I think we also mentioned, like, what if someone goes into like a Buddha statue as a yokai? Like, will you then have Buddha-esque powers, or maybe Jesus on a cross? Like, there's a lot of different implications of her then having the power of the object that represents a concept in the actual physical world now.
And then going back to her saying she was disgusted by the human karma ball, she could have been like, in whatever time period she lived in, there could have been a lot of things going on there. Like, she was.
Well, you want to take
like
a step further
or something to like
what if
royalty? And
again we assume that these what do they call them? The transportation grounds? I forget, what are they specifically called?
Transmission systems.
The transmission systems, they've been around for thousands of years. So who's to say that a society has not already done what the Sumerians could have done and offered up their young, especially with this fertile ground, in terms of getting something back? Maybe she was meant to be sacrificed by a clan of people, ran away, and just wanted to live her own life, as opposed to being turned into a machine. Maybe they were being fed to big mamas on Earth.
Or maybe they try to do something where they like try to impregnate her to create something like a power source, since we've just seen people are getting eaten to create weapons. So maybe it could have been something like that. Regardless of what I would say the few things I think obviously with Turbo Brain that is obviously not a fact, we don't know, but assaulted or almost assaulted, something like that is 100% there.
Running away from something.
Running away, yep, that motif. And I don't know, man. It's just, cause like, what else is it when it comes to, like, is it just simply that Okarun and Ira, like any of these people transform, that they just have like a different vibe to them? But I think there needs to be a real explanation for it, not just, oh, they got some yokai devil spirit in them, so they're just acting different. Like, I don't know. That's like, why though? But once again, Ira doesn't seem too different. It's more mature, I guess. That's about it.
It seems like a well that should be dove into. He doesn't have to, but I think he should.
Yeah.
My last point, because my brain's kind of spinning at the moment. What if a yokai went into a suit created by a big mama?
I thought we were going to see something like that happen. We were going to see some yokai alien, some kind of hybrid or something. Something down the line is going to happen in that way. Hell no.
Because this one alien kept talking and he kept saying this line, and like once maybe it was a one-off, twice as a coincidence, and then 3 times as a pattern. He kept talking about good luck, and I was thinking, like, is luck a concept that he's trying to, much like karma, that karma is now something that isn't a resource that can be utilized? What about luck? Is luck the flip of karma, or is there good karma and bad karma?
What if a yokai, because they want to go into objects to start their reincarnation cycle or whatever. What if they go into a suit, like an object suit, and they're like, wait a minute, no, this feels kind of good.
I don't feel like leaving.
that could probably happen like the symbiote suit or something. Like, oh, hold on, wait a minute.
It's kind of wrong.
Kind of good.
Is this how the nanites work? No, I'm just kidding.
But, I swear, if Tatsu go that route, I'm just saying, for me personally, he's a great writer because he knows how to write family dynamics and like just real serious shit. Like that's too serious. People said there's other backstories in the series and just as sad. I don't know if we got Turbo Grannies yet. I hope so. I want to read it. I hope that they've got Turbo Granny things already.
We still have not gotten to that spoiler one that I know of.
Which one? The recent one or another one?
No. I know of a spoiler of a backstory, I think.
Oh.
And then I know of a panel specifically, like from the most recent chapter.
Do you think the one's from Turbo Granny? The other one?
No, I think that's something different.
Something different? Okay. Like, Tatsu, what are you doing, dude? What's up? Like, you know what's funny too?
That's what he's doing.
We keep talking about like how mangaka are like bad at writing women. Tatsu was like, you getting into a different bag. Like, this is depressing. Acrobatic Silk, potentially Turbo Granny, Granny Seiko, Reiko. We don't know about Reiko stuff, but we know, I mean, very yokai.
She just seems
crazy
sad. She seems like she's been traumatized by something.
Like, what are you doing? And then you got manga and Vamola. Like, what are you doing? Tatsu, this is not what we asked for. No, we asked for great writing with great female characters, but this is kind of a level up.
And he's spreading it around too. Like, I'm sure Okarun's backstory, once we get it fully fleshed out, if there is more than meets the eye currently, like, it's gonna be sad. Like, Gigi's backstory / Evil Eye's backstory, already depressing. I know that there's another character, we haven't met him yet. I hear it. He's got a pretty bad backstory. And then Kinta, he's always seemed like a black sheep, so nothing too depressing so far. But I think Kinta's more set up for like future depression as opposed to past. So again, he's splitting it pretty evenly between the characters. It's just good writing at the end of the day.
Hey, Tasha, what's up with you with these whole teach stuff? Like, there's probably 3 different examples. You got the Big Mamas, Turbo Granny, fucking cow, or the cow milk blood thing. Like, what's up with all this stuff, man? What is this?
That last one's just a coincidence of the bovine nature.
Honestly, I just threw that one in there off rip. Just fucking, why not? But great volume once again, and this arc not even over yet.
It's not. I feel like this is like the part 2. Because unless we're able to take out everyone in front of us and then close the portal, I feel like there's got to be more reinforcements on our side now. So not just Kinta, because he's the only one not there, not just Seiko and Turbo Granny. I feel like there's got to be one more mystery person who we didn't know was on our side until we really need them.
Yeah.
But that's it for me. What a stupendous volume.
Yes. Okay, one more thing. We kind of already touched over it though with this whole Turbo Granny theory though, about like, the mother shares the nutrients with, or anything stress, anything with the mother is going to transfer to the child in the womb. So the whole depressed thing, I think that easily could just be from all of her depression. That's all he knows. I mean, if he's been in her womb for so long, like, I mean, that's the only thing she's been feeding him is despair and depression probably.
I'll add on to that. When Turbo Granny was separated from Okarun in the first place, her consciousness left, her power stayed, and also her emotional state stayed.
Yeah. Well, you guys, we got some crazy. We finally got a crazy theory out. But Tatsu, you're imagining this.
All right, but looking forward a little bit, guys. So again, as I mentioned a little bit earlier tonight, we are going to be reacting to Volume 14 Tuesday night around 8 p.m. Eastern, so long as the stars align properly. We still got Haikyuu reactions coming up every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We'll eventually start dropping 5 a week once we get caught up with the editing. And then I got to finish up some Invincible edits. So Season 3 has been incredible to discuss, incredible to watch. Like, you want to talk about sad child backstories? Just look at episode 6. Oh my god, that is like a villain origin story in and of itself. And then what else we got? We got Chainsaw Man manga volume reactions. So we are now in March. We are approaching the end of Dandadan, or at least being caught up. So we're thinking probably either the last week of March or the first week of April is when we're going to start up Chainsaw Man manga volumes. So it gives both of us a little bit of time to catch up on the material, so that way we can react to it accordingly. And we're like, who is this guy? I don't know. You've met him several times. Yeah. Anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
Nope. Just once again, like the stream, guys, subscribe if you are a Dandadan fan, or if you just heard from the VOD right now, or if you're here live, Chainsaw Man. So we're gonna do Chainsaw Man. So if you're a fan of that, stay tuned. But yeah, 2025 has been already a great year for the channel, and it's going to continue being that way. There's a lot of content to get into, a lot of news from anime and stuff, like movies and stuff. You hear that Demon Slayer obviously is going to be this year in Japan. The release is on July 18th. And over here in the States and stream services, probably around, or obviously like in the fall time, which we got other stuff in the fall too. We got My Hero finishing that up. In the summer, we got Squid Game. I'm not going to say everything. There's like 20 different things all together. But once again, we appreciate you guys for staying tuned with us and just commenting too. We're always going to reply to you guys' comments all the time. And we just love the discourse. So thank you once again.
All right. So with that being said, guys, as Vante likes to say, stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. We'll see you in the next video or stream. And peace.